This is the Garda Helicopter doing its display.
It's the 15th. It's the 15th. It's the 100th year.
So now you get to see the Garda Helicopter in its more usual format, within that hover aspect. Usually in crowd control or a game after Croke Park possibly, but you'll see it in the hover a lot. Outer ground hover effect, sitting at approximately 1,000 feet, and that's where using the camera systems they can observe and relay that information to ground elements or ground units, Garda ground units, in order to make decisions.
So we're seeing here, Stephen, the agility of this aircraft. A lot of the time it could actually be in the hover, holding, but it also has the ability to respond really quickly and change direction.
Yeah, so these pilots are in standby at all times. This is a 24/7 operation. And uniquely enough, and it's extremely professional unit, that they can be in the air in 2 minutes. So they have their checks done on the helicopter. They're on standby in Ballon. When a call of any description of any nature comes in, that Garda ground units need assistance, that helicopter, and the pilots leaving the operation room with the Garda observers, they can be in the air in 2 minutes with extremely fast response time.
Some interesting figures in terms of the activity of the unit. What conducted? 2,229 incidents attended, 214 suspects identified, and 29 missing persons located by the aircrew.
Yes, the infrared camera, as I said, very powerful piece of equipment, and due to its ability to sense heat, the aircraft is extremely capable, and the crews, with their diligence and professional, at locating missing persons.
And you mentioned, Stephen, that obviously there's an Air Corps pilot flying this particular helicopter.
Also of his
so
size.
that's obviously part of the training.
He's hovering.
Correct, Michael, that is part of the training. This is one of the two EC-135 Garda helicopters. However, you will have seen a green 135 helicopter position, so you will see that later. Now you can see the pilot demonstrating in really tricky conditions with that wind, trying to manoeuvre the aircraft. So you can see he's trying to manoeuvre the aircraft into that turn. Remember, the wind is also going blowing, but you get to see the versatility of what a helicopter can do.
So flying down the display line, and there's a bit of a nip in that wind.
So you had mentioned training, Michael. Air Corps pilots will start their training on the PC-9 aircraft later in the show, and then they may progress onto other roles using our other AW139 fleet, but they may also go to what we call GAZU, or the Garda Air Support Unit, and that's why we have a 135 in that role too.
At what stage in the pilot's training is the choice made to either go fixed wing or rotary?
So the wings course itself for an Air Corps pilot is approximately 2 years, and towards the end of that, crews are asked what their preferences are. Most occasions they get their preference, but then other times the organisation dictates that there may be a need. But usually towards the end of their training, so it's very early in their career, pilots would pick their preference, whether they want to go fixed wing or rotary wing.
And you've actually operated with this particular helicopter, Stephen?
I have, Michael. I spent a number of years serving in that unit, so I'm intimately aware of what's going on up there. It's a very interesting unit to work purely because of the social aspect in terms of it is two different organisations working closely. So it's the Defence Forces and Air Corps, as I said, pilot and crew. I'm based in Ballon, but we're working with on Garda Síochána. So a really interesting dynamic where we work with a different unit. And now you can see the door open on the rear mission commander. So that's a Garda mission commander waving at the crowd. So way back, the pilot is concentrating on the flying, but the mission commander in the rear, he's waving at the crowd. So a big wave, and you might get long lens, you might be able to get to see.
Night vision technology, that makes very interesting for the crew.
extremely interesting, Michael. It's a whole new level of safety. So all Air Corps helicopter crews train and use night vision equipment on a regular basis. Obviously, because it's Air Corps crews that fly the Garda helicopter, we've taken that technology over. So yes, we use night vision goggles to fly the helicopter at night. Interestingly, a lot of the operations that the aircraft does at night time tends to be in the city. There's a lot of ambient light. We tend not to use the goggles in the city, we use the